What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today on our account against the Lone Gaze, it is Harak's Dream Date. We showed you guys how good he can do in Ravage Realm, and now we're going to show you guys what he can do against Lone Gaze, and we're going to show you guys 3 different teams that are very, very similar here. So, each one of these is a little bit RNG dependent. I would probably say out of all of them, this is the more traditional setup with Freestos. You guys can see the charms we're using on each one of these heroes. If you want to take a quick pause and take a look at them, we got them going. You do have a couple different options when it comes to Harak. You can go for, I think it's the execution one, the red sword. I forget the exact name of it, but this is the team we're using, and we're running on every one of these teams here today the harmonic spell. So let's show you guys. This one is probably one of the, I'd probably say, less RNG dependent ones that we are going to be running here today. It's still a very solid setup, and there is some RNG involved because anytime there's Freesto and his illusion, there's a ton of RNG. So this strategy typically involves, Freesto being able to summon those illusions, summon another one, and have Freesto eat those illusions to buy some time before he destroys all of his allies. But let's see how this works. Sadly, on this one, Faramore was a little squishy here, or not squishy, but was the first target from the Harak, which probably isn't the best. We'll take a look at the damage numbers. We're definitely over 100 billion here today, which is awesome. I think some of the top people are running like into the low 130s right now, so doing like the low 110s. Not super crazy good, but good enough on our district or our server to get in the top 11. So I want to run this one back one more time. I'm just going to do a skip on it to see if the damage number can spike a little bit. Again, it really depends on when the heroes die and everything, but that should technically be one of the best overall teams. There is a more traditional team that kind of just changes the placement of these heroes. Again, Reinier is actually going to be doing a swap on Harak, and then we're placing the Faramore in the back. So again, this team should run very, very similarly to the first one, but the placement of the heroes can make a damage difference. I think this one is a little bit safer for the Faramore to not be the first target of Harak and potentially let Freesto's illusion be the first one, and that's exactly what happened this time. Now, Faramore is taking some damage here, which is a little rough. We don't want Harak to eat him just yet, so we do want him to provide some damage. We did take out the Reinier first this time, and then we took out the Elijah and Lila. Freesto's still up and going. I don't know if this is actually going to be the best look for us, but Faramore is alive and is able to provide a bunch of damage. This does look like it's going to be a low roll as well, because we're well, I mean, hold on. Damage got up to 108, so very, very similar, but again, this is typically going to be the lower threshold here. If we're talking about what our best chances are of getting in the top 10, it is going to be the big RNG lineup. So this is almost identical, you'll notice, except we're not even using the Reinier for swapping power. I'm going to show you guys how this works out. Now, typically, if you're going this strategy, most people that are doing it do have an S plus Reinier. We'll see if it works this way. Again, Reinier was the first target that Harak took out right there, and we'll have to see the order of the rest of these kills. Having Ludovic in this lineup is a pretty awesome setup because that provides the healing and support. Basically, every single one of these teams, except for the first one, is going to run that. And of course, if you do have the exclusive leveled up further to plus 15 on Ludovic, you're of course going to have a chance of doing better damage. So this was the ultimate setup here, I think. Harak took out Reinier first, he then took out an illusion of Freesto, and then finally Freesto. The damage numbers are going to be very similar. As you see, we're in just about the same exact ballpark. Not a huge difference, but really it's down to Harak, and he's pumping some damage, whereas Ludovic surprisingly can provide some really good support. So hopefully you guys are doing well here. I love showing off. Bossing is like one of my favorite things. I think I might start putting these out at nighttime right after reset, so you guys get to see the good setups right away. You can try to emulate them and see what you can do. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.